Hey there, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your monthly tarot forecast for February 2022. And just a quick reminder, I do not appear in my monthly tarot forecasts, but I show up in every other video on this channel. And I do also offer weekly tarot for YouTube member supporters and Patreon supporters. And so if you're interested in either of those options, you can open the down bar below and find out more information about how that works there. And if you are watching your rising sign forecast, remember your rising sign is giving you additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign forecast is showing up. And your moon sign is giving you the less prominent, albeit still significant side story that's also playing out throughout the course of the month. And if you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can simply follow the links in the down bar below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And engagement, of course, helps this channel out a lot. So, February, your big spiritual theme or the big focus is the Fool card upright. A lot of you Gemini people are going to find that this is a month that is cleaning your slate and dropping you into desired foreign territory. When I say desired foreign territory, the Fool card upright is showing me a lot of you are going to be sort of getting on the move, especially when it comes to making departures from spaces that we have stayed in for far too long. Whether we have, we're talking physical spaces like work situations, living situations, or we are talking about maybe just spaces in our spiritual practice, spaces in our social life, spaces in our family life. The Fool card upright is actually giving you a chance to be delivered from a lot of unfinished business, because not all of that unfinished business needs to have a resolution, right? The addiction to resolution can be crippling for people, but you're getting sort of a get out of dungeon free card, so to speak, this month. With the Fool card, you're also going to be finding that this is opening up a lot of new prospects that you did not think that would be on the table for you at this point in time in your life. Now, this could be old goals and old dreams from long ago, or these could be things that we've just not permitted ourselves to consider. Happy variables, happy breakthroughs. Either way, you want to pay attention to where the slate is getting cleared so you can do that. For your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, anything to do with household matters or family as it relates to practical affairs, you do have the King of Swords reversed and the Star card reversed. Now, interestingly enough, it looks like a lot of you are maybe going to get your big break through something that could start off as a fairly negative experience. But it is going to turn into a big break, because that's how these things work, right? You don't write off something just because it starts off negative. Come into your spiritual maturity. The King of Swords reverse is indicating there will be most likely some controversy this month over a situation where a person has been not only dishonest, but perhaps forcing you or surreptitiously moving you and others, maybe in your team or maybe your family or your finances, in a direction that helps them hold up that dishonesty, right? Kind of playing into a con of some kind. But with the King of Swords reversed, we find him out. Well, it may not be a him, but we find them out with the King of Swords reversed. And this could actually show up in a client. This could show up in maybe a coworker, or possibly even, yes, a member of your family, or a member of maybe a group that you're a part of that you share financial or professional interests with. However, as we find this out, we actually end up clearing and dissolving it, because with the Star card reversed, a new seed is getting planted, a new commitment is getting made to actually make a big leap or make a big jump within the coming months. The reason I say within the coming months is because the Star card reversed is a commitment. It's very positive. It's a light turning on at the end of the tunnel. It's a reservation that is going to serve us extremely well. We embark upon this transition this month, but we don't complete it this month. We're purging away all of the crap from the King of Swords reversed. And this may also require, doing a bit of a personal audit professionally or financially to see exactly what they've been up to. but we are also getting a chance to commit to something that is vastly superior to what they were even trying to con us into believing was actually going to work. And the good news is that, yes, you do move on with a clear slate with that Fool card and prosper. With the community cards, friends, family, other people in your life, right? Platonic connections, by the way. We've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed and the Nine of Wands upright. And a lot of you Gemini people may find that something that you had maybe committed to, or even already sank some money into, or decided to throw some time or energy at with regards to a group project or a property matter for some of you, or a move or a family circumstance, is showing signs of going into decline. And with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, it may have been something that we hoped would work out, but we did not necessarily have high hopes for, or something that we had taken on out of necessity due to other things, right? Okay, we did this for family, or we did this for our childhood friend, or we did this for the crew, or we did this for our spouse. But with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, it's just not working out. And with the Nine of Wands upright, luckily all people involved in this seem to be able to nip this in the bud and repurpose what's left for a higher purpose. And so with the Nine of Wands, a lot of you are probably going to find that this could be a potentially controversial month, especially when it comes to maybe disappointing family, disappointing a team you're on, disappointing a collaborator, disappointing friends. But it has to do with sort of dispelling, an illusion or a delusion about a project or a pursuit or an investment or some kind of coordinated family effort that is going nowhere or only fortifying more problems. But with the Nine of Wands, you're setting yourself up for new success by actually taking the steps to do this in earnest. When it comes to your challenges this month, you do have the Hanged Man upright and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And with the Hanged Man, one of your biggest challenges, I think, Gemini, has to do with knowing when to hit the stop button on maybe a story or a commitment or something that you started that you think you have to finish, but you really don't. And that can be a big challenge, right? We are often conditioned from a young age, depending on who our parents or teachers or mentors or influences were, role models were, to always finish what you started. But if you started something that ultimately that would be better to just stop or end, or we started something on the wrong pretenses, for instance, like the King of Swords reversed, or we started something for the sake of somebody else that was never going to go anywhere and is only creating more harm, like the Ace of Pentacles reversed, I think it's important to understand we shouldn't finish what we've started. I think we need to know when to fold them. And with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, it's going to provide an opportunity for a massive unburdening, right? Lightening your load, freeing you up, saving you money, saving you time, and even restoring or saving some other kind of goal or aspiration that may have been collecting dust or forced to wait on this situation to resolve, however it was going to resolve. See what we can do to put a stop to something that is ultimately taking the place of that which is more deserving. When it comes to your relationships, with love, romance, and partnerships, you do have the Magician reversed and the Five of Swords upright. And with the Magician reversed here, it does look like there may be something going on where we have to have a very important sit down with a partner or maybe somebody new about a pursuit, a narrative, a commitment, or even a thought process that is throwing off the relationship or throwing off the marriage or throwing off a goal, throwing off the family. With the Magician card reversed, this could be something that may be known to a partner or unknown. But this is something that I feel could be coming from an outside influence. And now this could be coming from a friend, either one of your friends, because we see some stuff going on there, or possibly one of their friends. It could be something going on with family, their family, or your family. It could even be something that we catch ourselves doing unconsciously as a couple. And the Five of Swords upright is basically indicating that we have to call it out, because obviously it's pulling things in a direction that does not serve. It may be recreating past patterns. It may be pulling our family or our marriage into a cycle, right? What if we find we're repeating a cycle that was going on in our family and we don't want to do that again? We don't want to repeat the cycle that that happened when we were growing up or we were developing. Or maybe we find that the marriage or the partnership is recreating cycles that a partner's development was like, or starting to emulate or become too much like a partner's family. How do we break these cycles? The Five of Swords is really, really tough, though, because it does indicate, yes, we have to have a difficult conversation or take some difficult steps to alleviate this. However, we are going to alleviate that, because it's only going to create more strife and disharmony if these vicious cycles are having space held for them when they should be exercised. So that is what I've got for you, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.